What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We are back on Alma, Missouri. Let's get to it. How much rain do you guys get over there, Trent?
A tenth,
That's it?
maybe.
Oh my god, we've had like 2 inches this week or something. I actually don't know today. I don't know if Dad went to the farm, but it poured here at the house today. So
Yeah, we maybe got a tenth.
Adam, it is going well. Chat, choose your own adventure really fast. By the way, our bailing the other day, most of those bales disappeared. I don't know why. There was all kinds of problems with the server the other day, apparently. So we ended up, I think we missed out on about 40-ish bales. So this is all the straw that we ended up with off of that entire field. From Tuesday when we were having problems with the server. So I don't know what was up with that. And then there was a tractor stuck in the wall of the shed for a while. I don't know how that happened. That rake was sitting there the other day, and then it was magically over here. I don't know. There's just weird things, man. But choose your own adventure, chat. We have corn and we have grass. Which one should we tackle first? Corn or grass? Y'all get to decide. I don't care which one we get after.
Probably corn. Get the
Corn?
harvester going, then we can all behind.
Okay, let's get the combines out then. All right. Big Mert, what's going on, man? How are you? All right, corn it is. The old gleaners out.
BigMart_71 just resubscribed for 42 months.
Everybody's favorite thing, the old gleaners, right? Big Mert, thanks for the resub for 42 months. Do appreciate it. All right, so we'll have to back out the one to hook that it's the whole thing. I kind of parked the shed and then I was like, that's not very convenient, but it's okay. It looks good. Got a contract, might need cash for propane. Yeah, we so selling that John Deere baler back. I did buy ourselves a roller because with the grass you can roll it once and then get the benefit as long as the grass is planted. There's something else I did. I can't remember, but we have $15,000. So to say we're a little broke might be an understatement. So we actually can't afford a mower right now. We need to buy a mower. Can't buy one right now, but we need to. So that's fun. I mean, I guess we could always do something if we had to, but we'll see. Or we just take a couple more dollars in loan and, you know, move on with that, right? That could work too. But it's all good. We also do have all this wool and goat's milk over here. So that all needs to find its way out of here one of these days, but haven't got to it yet. So there's that. So actually, what if we get this going and then I go get a mower real quick and get that rolling? That way it can be mowing while we're harvesting. It's a good thought, right? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. We want 2. That works for me. All right. Oh, I did the thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, that doesn't work for me though, because I didn't do the thing right. There we go. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? What is poppin'? Alright, we'll get these bad boys rolling. Over yonder. But yeah, so actually Courseplay planted field 2 for us yesterday when I went to the farm. So that was nice. Gotta love the old, oh boy, this autosave. These autosaves are getting rough these days. I think it's partially because of the Minecraft server, for the record. It's kind of running on the same PC, so. But I miss the old, like, you know, fire up course play and walk away from the computer, so. That was kind of nice on Saturday to be able to do that. Or not Saturday. Yesterday. Wednesday. Yeah. That was kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, I saw you were on.
I actually put it so it wouldn't use any fertilizer, just use seed. Because the fertilizer had to refill all the time. So I put it for fertilizer only and then just went to the farm. Yeah. But watched the streams for a week, forgot to follow. Well, appreciate you watching and coming back and getting the follow. Something went wrong here. What did I do? I loaded the other field or something. How down? That is okay. That worked. All right, now let's go. Let's do this. Hit the magic button. There you go. All right, both guns are rolling. Finally. Finally.
Are we taking this to the corn jar?
I mean, we should, but that's such a commute. Right now, we can always do that later. Oh, Scoot, we'll find something, man. We'll find a contract or something, man. Yeah. We will find something to do, for sure. All right, so what do we have to mow with? Like, literally a quad track? Well, you know what they say, right? Nothing to it but to do it. This is gonna look weird. All right, we're going to the shop. I got you, Scoot. I got you, man.
Good old Steiger.
Yep. Sorry, it's not a quad track. Yeah, it's a Steiger, my bad. Quad track would, you know, have tracks.
I mean, quads are still a Steiger.
Technically, yeah. Oh, no, you're good on your contract with us. You're good. You are good. Yeah, but if I feel like if somebody says, oh yeah, we have a case Steiger, that's like, oh, it's on wheels, right? If somebody says, oh, we have a case quad track, it's on tracks, right? Maybe? I don't know.
I mean, I've heard a lot of guys say it both.
I gotcha. What word triggered auto mod? What do you think it was? Because I know what it was.
Sandman 292 just resubscribed for 6 months.
Sandman, thanks for that resub for 6 months, dude. Appreciate you. How's it going, man? I know what word it was, Scoot. We're just gonna leave it at that. It might have had a yes. All right, I don't know how much money we need, but I mean, we're just gonna 200,000. Yeah, let's just go to $600,000 loan, 220,000 in the bank.
That's like my size alone.
In the account. We're never gonna get out from under this. So
I have a Buffalo mozzarella helping me on that one.
yeah, we have 2 different engines in our. Yeah, I think when I bought one of them, I didn't want to pay the money for the bigger engine. That's why one has it, one does not.
A little rough on hard mode.
We were kind of broke. Yeah. Boy. All right. So for mowing, I did go look through the mod hub, and there's like, you know, 45 of this kind of more. So that's fun. We can't take too much more loan, I don't think. I don't know. I was thinking we get like this thing. It only requires 180 horsepower, but it does almost 7.3 meters. It's, you put it on the back of the tractor, right? Or does that actually go on the front? That might go on the front, huh?
I think it goes on the front.
Ooh, well, if that goes on the front, that's a problem. I don't think I have a tractor with enough horsepower to do that on the front 3-point.
I mean, find a deer swather.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw that. It was on Itch, right?
Yeah, it's also on Discord.
I saw that the other day. What's up, Bear?
How's it?
I gotta turn the lady up so I can hear when people join. I got my TeamSpeak lady so quiet. I have no idea when people join. Which is kind of awkward when you're talking trash about, people, and then they join. It's like, oh.
Oh, well, you want me to pop off so you can continue to talk trash about
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Oh, it wasn't me this time? It wasn't me this time? All right, got it.
Oh, man. It might have kind of happened the other day.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Not about you.
I'm sure.
God, Bear.
There was
Bear.
something about, hey, that Bear guy, he never shows up
Bear,
anymore.
listen.
Doesn't pay attention to my streams.
Listen, you're the same as my aunt. The world does not revolve around you, okay?
Oh, man. I don't know, I'm
Little
thinking
Scoots
about
amazed by the big tractor. Let's go. Okay. What tractor? We're using those other ones, right?
Yeah.
7810. I'm assuming we're using the 7810, right? That has enough
Yeah,
horsepower.
you can use it.
Okay, that would have enough horsepower to run this more I want.
I got a 3650, but it's got a cart on it.
Yeah, I need 180 horsepower.
Ooh, that might not be this guy.
It's either that or we have to go with like the Vermeer, like offset tow behind thing, I don't really want to do that. So we could always tow wagons with the quads, right? Or the Steigers.
What about your Farmall?
Well, allegedly that thing has 300 horsepower. It can pull a wagon. It has no grip is the problem. Well, I really need a front 3-point is what I need for this.
Can you still use it with coming in from the rear, even though it doesn't look like it should?
Oh, I'm sure you could, but like, let's be somewhat, somewhat legit-ish. It's fine. We got enough tractors. We'll just play tractor shuffle and it'll be good. I'll take a contract to get another tractor. It's fine. Oh wait, we're being legit-ish. My bad.
I kind of was thinking about doing that as well on mine.
See, here's the thing that don't make sense though. That thing has brake lights, Trent. It's like it's meant to be roaded on the back of a tractor, but put on the front to use it. Because it definitely, the way it's made, that's definitely made to go on the front.
That kind of seems like it's kind of made for those Ultras.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe it's made for a reverse drive Ultra. Yeah, I have to go.
Either that or rock out really good on a. Oh, I guess the JCBs don't have front drives, do they?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think they do.
The old
Some
school
of the,
little one.
Some of the Fence do.
Yeah, but that's almost what it's like. It's almost like it's made for one of the cabs that can reverse. Like the, what are they called? The Vultures, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But we'll put it on the front and maybe slap the weight on the back of that 7810. Pin a 22's collar and wish him good luck, I know. I'll just drive in reverse the whole time. With the Steiger. I got this. That wouldn't get old at all, would it?
Is that not unloading?
Hey, is Tony here too? Tony?
Isn't he supposed to be working?
Oh, brother.
Dude, it rained. What's up, bro?
Howdy.
Hi. I swear at the farm yesterday, you could hear the water like percolating in the dirt.
That good, huh?
Yep. Big Mare Eve mode like that before. Nice. It was like before we got rain yesterday afternoon, and it was kind of calm and quiet down there, and I swear you could hear. I think what it actually was giant grubs trying to like get out of the ground so they didn't drown. But It was wild sounding.
Was this from the rain Tuesday?
That was, well, it poured here yesterday morning, apparently, like early morning. And then it rained here a bunch yesterday afternoon. And then it poured this afternoon, at least here, Zach. I don't know about where you were at, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
oh, it poured here today.
The guy called me. He goes, so we had so one of our trucks had a leak in the fuel tank, right? Had a
Okay.
leaky fuel tank.
Hate when that happens.
So we took it to a local welding shop and they welded a patch on it.
Oh, all right.
And he called me and
That
said, "Hey,
sounds exciting.
that tank's ready to be picked up." He goes, "And it's raining like a cow peeing on a flat rock up here." I was like, "Okay." Yeah, it was like wipers full blast. I mean, it was pouring. I mean, it was just flat out getting with it.
Yeah.
I think last night I emptied out like I think half an inch in the gauge, and this morning it was like 3 or 4/10, and then
I actually have ordered, it should be here today, by the way. I've ordered a rain gauge with like a large sight on it. Hopefully it's big enough to put like out in front of the camera. So like, not that camera, but like this one. So like chat can, hopefully we can like see the rain gauge in that camera, you know. So should be here later today, actually. But yeah, it rained awful hard here yesterday. Sounds like whoa, okay. Farmer Nick, what's going on? How are you? All right, who's got the 78? Assuming
Not
it's
it.
out here somewhere.
Oh boy.
You want
Oh,
everything
boy.
in the bins?
Yeah,
Farm
we'll
bins?
we'll put it in the
Homestead
bins for
bins,
now. It's
yep.
just so much faster. To get to. What are you, oh boy, and Tony?
We got the shed shelling corn.
We got
In a second, I get there.
selling corn.
What can I do to be of assistance?
Nick, story of a lot of our lives, brother. I don't know right now. Hang on. Oh, you were talking about the fuel tank. Oh,
In fairness, we drained most of it out, and then we flushed it out with water. And I guess
drained
they
most
filled-
of it out.
And then we put it like, we got in like cans. But some of it did go on the ground, yes. And then we rinsed it out. And then I guess they filled it up with water. I don't know. Both people were still alive when I got there to pick up the thing, so.
There was a James, did you you unhooked it? I was like, did you just break the wheels on that? Actually, you may have broken the wheels on that
Yeah,
thing, huh?
man. Yeah, it sucked
Did you back it up by chance?
a little bit.
That's
it
why Matt
is it
warned
com-
us about this. He said if you back those up, they're gonna break.
It's fine.
Oh
The combine stopped in the middle of the field, so
boy, I don't know. We gonna have to reset that trailer then, or what?
yeah.
Get it
I
emptied
could
first.
just drag it to the elevator.
Gosh, that's okay. Can't have anything nice.
It's working
We
fine.
Did we buy these at a discount? Like, what's going on here?
Oh, why?
All right.
They're just modded wagons is the problem. So, Matt did warn me. He's like, if you back them up, that's the problem.
They're single direction trailers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, and it also doesn't help when you just hard left turn or hard right turn.
Wait, what sounds like a cathedral close to bedrock in Minecraft? What did Obes find? I have no idea. Not a clue. Tony, you want to grab our rake maybe?
Sure.
You can find a tractor for that.
Don't worry, I got a big 4-wheel drive. I'm ready for the task.
Okay, well, I need to find a weight.
At the shop, I think.
Is it?
Uh,
Did I?
reset.
Oh, I reset it the other day, didn't I? Dang it. Well, I'm not dragging this all the way there because that's just not going to work. So hold on. Hopefully this tractor has enough to do this. I might regret the situation here, but YOLO. So we're gonna go mow 2, Tony. Basically, is kind of the goal here, right?
Okay.
Rake's back in the shop in that other shed.
At the
I gotta-
shop.
At the workshop. The shed in the back of the homestead.
Oh, God.
Behind the grain bins, you know, out back. Way out yonder on the Chattahoochee, you know. That's
Wait.
down yonder.
I heard it got really, really hot out there.
Hotter than a... I'm not
That's
saying
right.
it.
Actually, I heard that song on the radio today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Big Al, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you? Nick,
Oh, wow.
you should really try to be here on Saturday the 10th. You should really try to be here that day, Nick.
Does anybody else know that our corn is coming out of these spouts looking like silage?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
It's-
It'll
everything's
Depends on
fine.
your direction of light.
I think it's those combines are kind of... Yeah, they're kind of broken.
Dude, the mud accumulation on these trailers are for real, though.
I do have our dirt turned to high
That is cool. I like
just
it.
to annoy people.
Not annoying. I think it looks really nice.
All right.
My immersion.
So Tony snickered. Nobody else knows why, huh? Nick should try to be here on the 10th.
I'm hoping.
Yeah,
Looking
I know.
at
that you could go. Yeah.
Looking at the 7-day forecast, it's supposed to rain next week. Again, shocker.
Yeah, I won't be here on the 10th. That's why it's funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pencil the whole day PTO. All right.
PTO approved.
Just saying. But yeah. Oh, and I have a date for the other thing I have to. Yeah, that'll be the Saturday after too. I shouldn't miss all day for that though. I'll miss like half a day probably
Gotcha.
for the other thing. So let's just leave it at this. One thing is fun, one thing is not. But they both have to, you know. Yeah. It's a whole thing. All right. Fire Shadow, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? You guys watch that Blues game last night?
I did, but they,
It was terrible.
yeah, they didn't want to do it.
Oh man.
I was too busy watching the Capitals game last night.
It was
Sorry.
after the Capital games there, Mr. Baggy Pants, just for the record.
Well, I went to bed. Sorry.
They're gonna come home and win it and make it game 7.
Probably, yeah. We'll probably get to a game 7, but the home team tends to win, so yeah, not good for us. Yeah, it was a rough one. That's the wrong side, isn't it? Yep.
There's too many missed penalties this one.
There was a lot of missed everything. And then I like how they're blaming their one player getting knocked out of the game on that one hit. And it's like, he played 6 minutes after that. That hit is not what knocked him out of the game. It was the hit that he did on the other guy and still played 2 shifts after that. But anyway. Yeah. Ooh, fire. That sounds like fun. Speaking of crazy thing in sports, do y'all see that fan in Philly yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Burrell.
bad deal.
Somebody had one too many.
Everybody's like, oh, it looked like he just jumped up to celebrate. And it's like, what? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, yeah, that was a bad deal. Good old TikTok, you know. I wouldn't have known about it otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild. Which actually didn't something happen? Was that in Washington the other day, Bear?
What's that?
Where like a staffer collapsed during batting practice?
Mm-hmm.
I think
I haven't
that
heard about
happened
that
at a national game. Or whatever their names are today. I think it was, yeah. Where like during batting practice, one of their staffers just like tipped over.
Just fell out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to it, but like, yeah, they had to card him off too.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, not good at all. Yep. Well, I mean, I don't. Is that guy even still like with us? The one in Philly?
I think
All right.
Left and I were talking about it earlier. I think he was in critical condition.
I was saying because they like tubed him on the field. Like they were they were breathing for him, taking him off the field. So, I mean, we'll probably never actually know what was going on there, right? Just saying.
It'll come out. More than likely, somebody was having too many.
Yeah, but I mean, like, was he trying to jump over, or was he like that part we may never know. Obviously, he had too many. Yes, like that's probably very obvious. Which means then, like, you know, they'll get sued, right? Because they overserved, right? Probably be a thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then what was the story? Was it John Elway, wasn't it? Wasn't he involved in the thing too?
I don't know. You're breaking news to me.
Or Joe Montana? One of them old quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Something about he was driving a golf cart and somebody fell off the back and like.
I think I heard something about that.
Not in a good situation there either. Yeah, something like that. I just like, holy cow, man. It's crazy stuff around like sports and.
Yeah, someone was probably drinking too much on the golf course.
Probably on that one too, yeah. Yeah.
Why else do you play golf? Other
John
than
Elway's golf partner. There
have some refreshments and drive a golf cart.
Yep. Well, I think driving it, well, I can't say that, but riding on the back is maybe not the best idea, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, riding on the back of a golf cart when you're sober is not a good idea.
Yeah, if you're on a golf course, there's not any space where you're supposed to be on the back.
Why? Yeah, that's true.
Because there's...
That's true. Yeah.
The bag.
Heart rack.
Area.
Yeah, the bag holder. Yeah.
The bag rack. Big. Put the bags in the bag.
I'm just thinking to like our farm show days and like whoever was the unfortunate person that got to ride in the back of the golf cart just hated it, you know? Which actually, if you've noticed, Tony, in the past few years, we quit doing that because I'm like, let's just rent an extra golf cart. You're welcome.
I appreciate it. I'm kind of thinking when farm show rolls around this year.
Yeah.
I might know a guy. The guy might have a 4-seater side by side.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if he does or not.
I kind of wouldn't mind. So this year is only going to be the Pinkneyville show, right?
When is this, by the way?
It's like August.
Okay.
I'm not sure the exact date, but I bet you Zach is tabbed out right now.
Zach, hook me up with a date.
Show starts the night of the August, the 13th.
August 13th.
What's the Saturday?
It is August 13th through the 17th. So the 16th.
16th is when we go.
I'll see you there, Bear.
But
you think it's funny? We might see each other there. Old Zachary.
But we always we always talk about like checking out other farm shows too. I think this might be the year it happens. So like still go to our Pinkneyville show because like, you know, that's our show. But there's other farm shows, like even the next weekend, I think there's one like just north of Pinkneyville usually. Or a little ways north. Like we talked to a guy at Pinkneyville and telling us all about this other show. So, you know, if we can take the old side-by-side or rent a golf cart and, you know, cruise around a little bit, I'm here for it. I would like to get my own golf cart too, just for farm shows, because side-by-sides are great, but they're so noisy. You know, and like ours isn't a good one, so it's like really noisy. But like golf carts, you can kind of sneak up on people, you know? Plus, you know, if there's more than like, you know, Pops and I, we got to take something else or rent something for somebody else. And it's like, well, if we just owned a golf cart, you know? Just saying. So I look on Craigslist once in a while, but they're all like hella expensive.
Yep.
What with this combine? It's
What's wrong with the combine?
reverse. It's going in reverse.
What do you mean he's going in reverse?
Yeah, he's doing the moonwalk a little bit.
Oh, he's going to back up till he gets down to the other where he was harvesting. Might cause a problem in a minute. Let me know if it does.
He's flipping it.
Is he flipping it your way?
Or maybe James is flipping it for him.
Catch him.
Nah, he's driving. He's doing it.
He heard us talking about him.
Yeah, the other guy will probably do the exact same thing for the record. So yeah.
Is that one unloading okay for you, James?
I need to get on though. Keeps on moving.
Oh, man. The Gleaners are not. They're interesting combines, but they're definitely have some issues. I feel like.
What's the default key for the speed match?
So it's shift 4. Oh, and actually, Bear, remember the other day you couldn't open the cover with this tractor on the seeder?
Yeah.
I figured it out. You hit Z, and it works just fine.
Thought I did. Oh.
I don't. Well, N is the default key, so.
Yeah.
But what N does with this tractor, by the way, is N opens your passenger side, or your that'd be your passenger side door.
The little air window. Yeah. Air door.
Yeah, it opens
Get
the
some
door.
breeze in.
You can open the
cool
other door
breeze.
with M, and then close with J and K.
JK. Just kidding.
JK. So that's what that does. That's why it doesn't work for opening covers or anything. So it's a whole thing. Definitely a whole thing. Which actually, speaking of Pink Mayville, we need to reserve our golf carts soon, Tony. Because Buddy usually sells out of golf carts. Although he's good to us because he's been doing it for so long and we've been renting for so long that, like, even if he doesn't have a golf cart, he will find one for us. Which is pretty nice of him.
Nice when people take care of you after being a return customer, isn't it?
Right? Or like last year when Dad broke his golf cart down and we had to like go get another one from him. He's like turning all these people away and we're like, hey, we just broke your golf cart down. And he's like, hang on, let me find one for you. I don't know how he did, but he found one for us. It was pretty funny. He's like, man, you guys are the second one today that broke a golf cart. Sorry. Look at buying a high truck. What's that? What is that?
Oh, one of those little K trucks.
Oh, a K truck.
Yeah.
I don't. Could you imagine we whip up to the farm show and that thing? We're gonna get like chased out of town, bro. Would I fit in one of those? Like, asking not for a friend. Like,
So there's this place near me.
Yeah.
That sells those little Asian, like half motorcycle, half pickup truck.
Okay. Yeah. Like a tuk tuk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And every time I drive past, I'm like, man, I want one of
It's
those
a
so
catalyst
bad.
truck.
Oh man. Big Al, I don't know. I don't know. Base I found was it near a cobblestone pillar? No, I don't think so. I didn't see a cobblestone pillar. Big Al, I'm gonna be honest. I've never owned a 4-wheeler or a side-by-side, so I don't know. Dad owns
That's
a side-by-side, not me. So yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I know. Well, yeah, I know for like 4-wheelers have to be like registered with the state and stuff, right?
No, I don't believe so. Not well. Depends.
Well,
I guess it depends on your state.
Pretty sure in Missouri they do.
I was gonna say, I don't think we got it. I don't think
We don't.
have to.
Yeah.
Side by side, you have to do it.
If you want to take something on the street, it has to be registered
Sure.
for us.
I mean, an orange triangle is good enough, right?
Now we'll get the hunter, the cardboard, and put farm use on the back. We'll be good to go.
Uh-huh.
I mean, don't mind me with my slow moving vehicle sign doing 50 in my side by side. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah. So technically, like, if we wanted to, like, Pop side by side could be street legal in Missouri. It has mirrors, it has turn signals, it has a headlight, it has a horn.
Right.
It even has a place. I'm pretty sure, like, you could put a license plate right on the tailgate if you wanted to. So, yeah, only has to be registered if you get caught. Wow. Well, I will tell you, our side-by-side, outside of going from, like, it's crossed the road at the farm, but it's never, like, driven down the road. We've never taken it anywhere besides, like, on private property, so. Well, we went to a farm show.
52, 55
What?
miles an hour?
Not ours, no.
No, I said mine.
Oh, okay. I say ours tops at, like, 36 or something. It's
I mean,
fast,
red
though.
line ain't going 55, but...
She's ready to, you know, blow up, but you can go 55.
I rode with a farmer last week. He was riding around like it was actually the day we were checking ground. I got the truck stuck, and then he came, pulled us out, and then he was riding me around the other farms with like on his Polaris Ranger, like the side by side.
Yeah.
I think he had an 800 Polaris Ranger.
Okay.
He goes, yeah, man, I need to get me a 900 or 1000. It's just so hot. I had a sweatshirt on too. My back was on fire. This thing was so hot.
Oh, really?
I was on fire, man. That thing was so hot.
Does he need to clean his radiator or what?
I think he just needs to buy a bigger side by side.
Maybe he'll sell you that one.
I could, yeah, maybe.
Maybe we'll put an auxiliary radiator in to make it cooler.
I'm really hoping.
I know. A guy.
So, a buddy I work with, I'm hoping he can be my hookup for like, you know, just borrowing a side by side.
Yeah, I got you. This tractor does not like this more very much, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Because, you know, like, him and his brother, they, like, kind of, like, manage a duck club. And, you know, they're not killing ducks in August.
Yeah, true.
Well, of course, no. They're just tearing up the land in August. Brom, brom.
We actually, okay. Speaking of duck clubs, for people that don't know, duck clubs are like some rich guy owns land. He plants crops, and then they flood the land so that, like, I almost said duck farmers.
Yep, we are farmers. Quack, 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 quack.
So that, like, guys can come and, you know, hunt and stuff. It's a whole thing. And, like, there's a duck club that I recently heard about, like, their, kind of like their contract to bring in a farmer. Okay, and it was like 300 and something acres you get to farm, right? And you, I believe, you're paying rent on the land, right? And as part of this deal, and apparently a lot of them aren't like this, but this particular one was, where, you know, in a duck club situation, you're going to have levees around, like, fields and property and everything, right? And they have grass on them, and they want that mowed all summer. So part of the farming deal is you also have to mow all the levees all summer, right? Which is like, okay, that's part of the deal, but you don't get paid for that. That's just expected of you, according to this property owner, right? And then, you know, because duck clubs are usually in, like, very wet land, so when you get rains and stuff, you have to pump the water out, otherwise all your crops are going to drown, right? That's also, you don't get paid to, like, pump the water all summer either. And, like, you have to provide your own pumps, your own tractors, your own diesel.
Yep.
So, and the guys that were telling Dad about this, they're like, yeah, we manage a couple, like, they have a couple clubs that they farm and stuff. And they're like, absolutely not. We want nothing to do with this one. Partly could be because of the property owner, but, like, mostly because it's a terrible contract. And they only were offered a 1-year deal. So, like, as a farmer, you're not going to go put fertilizer on that ground. You're not going to grow good crops because you're only there for a year. So who cares about the land?
Right.
So the most hated farmer in the area apparently took the contract. And everybody's like, makes sense. So should be interesting, right? Should be interesting. But yeah, so he's got to buy, like, tractors and pumps, and I mean, I'm sure he already has, like, you know, a big batwing more for mowing all that. But
wait, hold on. The math is math now. Okay, so hold on. Okay,
wait,
I'm sound like an idiot, but just hear me out.
Okay.
So I'm friends with his son on Snapchat.
Okay. Yeah.
His son was up in Iowa with a gooseneck bringing home a pump. I know what that pump's for now.
Now you know.
It
now
tracks.
I know what that pump's for. Okay, the math is definitely adding up.
So not only did he have to buy a pump, he had to drive to Iowa to get it and spend even more money.
Or let's just say he was in Iowa with a gooseneck and a pump on the trailer. I don't know if it was for the duck club or something.
But you don't
else.
know if
I
it
don't
came
know.
from Iowa or came from somewhere else even.
I don't know. He was in Iowa.
Oh.
That's all I know.
All
Makes
right.
it sure look like a pump.
It all tracks. You know, all they need, Tony, is a couple of Wasquay Wabbits. Look at them Wasquay Wabbits out there eating grass.
You're just
Need to-
trimming all the spots you missed.
I need to cut my grass. Don't judge.
Yeah, that's why you have rabbits.
It's been raining way too much. Okay. We were thinking we wanted to mow yesterday. But, and actually when we pulled it up to the farm, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to mow grass. And then I took 3 steps and I'm like, I'm not going to mow grass.
Why? Because you heard squish, squish, squish.
Yeah. It was like, ooh,
Yep.
You would have been fine going squish, squish, squish.
they got a new lawnmower. Nice.
Until
No,
John gets to the roadside ditch and then gets stuck in there again.
Well, I actually haven't cut the
No,
road
that's
ditch
when you
yet
just
this
get
year.
off, put the handles together and you just walk right beside it.
Dad cut the ditch once, which really, okay, I don't mind Dad going out and mowing the road ditch, but he does it when he's there by himself. And the one time he got stuck, and he doesn't apparently have any of like the neighbors' phone numbers down there, so he had to like call somebody in town. So it's like you're just standing in a road ditch for 45 minutes. Like, what are you doing? Just do it when somebody's there, you know? Like, gosh.
Oh, it needed to be mowed right then. It's what you don't understand, John.
In fairness, the one time he did mow was right before a big rain came through, so like it did work out, but come on. I got you, Big Al. Yeah, I've never been on a duck club. Not really a duck kind of guy, you know.
There's a lot of,
Yeah.
I go waterfowl hunting
Yeah.
pretty, a few times a year, and
Yeah.
we there are sometimes when we go goose hunting, there's actually pits already built into the field.
Mm-hmm.
So the guys that are farming it basically just have to like keep stakes in the ground so they know, like big beacons, so they know not to hit this spot.
There is a duck blind, like it's like a big metal trough thing with like a lid on it in the neighboring field down by the farm, actually.
Yep.
I don't know that they ever use it, but it's there. It's probably full of snakes all summer,
Oh yeah.
but no thanks.
So, you brought up snakes.
Oh.
So, it was last Friday. It was a week ago. So I was out checking ground, and I come back in the driveway at the fertilizer plant, and
Okay.
there's some on the driveway. It was a snake.
Mm.
So I did what any sane person did. I ran over it. And then I backed up, and then I ran over it again.
What kind of snake was it?
I don't
The
know.
dead
It was
one?
a snake.
It was a live one, but then it was a dead one.
It needed to die, in my opinion.
See, I always knew Tony was my son.
I don't. You should have seen. So back when I worked at like a feed and grain store, we had grain bins. Like we took grain from farmers,
Mm-hmm.
and we were cleaning out bins one day. Well, we went out of the bin for some reason. We got back in, and all of a sudden on the side of the bin wall inside was a snake. I said, no, I'm out. I'm out. Like no, like the devil is a snake. He's not good. Nothing good comes from snakes. Think about it.
I'm well aware. Yeah.
Snakes,
I'm not
man.
arguing.
They're good exterminators for like mice and rats and stuff.
I'd rather have a cat, and I don't like cats.
Big Mert, I don't know about a roller, but I'll tell you with this mower and these hills, I could use some more horsepower. I'll tell you that right now. Just saying. Snakes
Maybe I
are...
don't want a cat, but I don't want snakes either.
Sean, you're terrible. Man. That's terrible. Just terrible. Yeah, not a fan of snakes at all, for the record.
No.
I'm not. Tony's not.
Well, Tony, have you ever played a game of cat and mouse with the mower with the snake?
I actually had that happen recently at the farm. There was one right up along our old garage, and I went to like lunge for it with the lawnmower, and then I was like, if I push on this garage, I might push the garage over. So let me not do that. And
It's been a while for me, but it's
he got
fine.
away. Absolutely not,
You
Sean.
just
I'll
try to
ban everybody.
Chase him down.
Well, I was motioning to father that there was a snake, but dad was, he was moving his truck. That's what it was. I was mowing, Pops was moving the truck so I could mow where the truck was. And I was mowing by the old garage, and I like got it. I thought I had his attention, like, hey, come here, there's like a snake, you know, and I'm like making all these hand signals, and he just thought I told him to steal third. I don't know. It was kind of weird. So we didn't get the snake that day, but he got it like 2 days later. So, and his name was Fred. It was the same snake. So, you know, that was good. He had a name tag. Said, hello, my name is, you know, is the thing. Actually, the snake made a fatal error. It got into a pile of concrete blocks over on our old chicken house, like foundation. And all Dad did was start moving the blocks, and apparently he caught the snake between a block and the pad of concrete. And well, that was the end of the snake. So
I think the easier way instead of moving blocks is just start throwing lead at it and see what happens.
we tried that once, Tony. It's really hard to hit a snake with you know, a hole puncher. You know, a 22 caliber hole puncher. It's kind of, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're not using the right kind of hole punching.
Yeah. These snakes in Minecraft, I'd never play it again, Sean. Just like Rust, they're putting snakes in Rust.
Combine's ready for the next field.
Combine's ready for the next field. Let's go. All right.
Hey.
Stole it.
You stole my battleship.
It's like Grand Theft Combine.
Bear, how do you feel you just got ran over by a shed on wheels? Thoughts?
Yeah. So my initial thoughts when I was jumping into it was, oh my God, do I really have to drive a gleaner? And then John stole it from me. I'm like, all right, that's the good Lord's taking care of me. I don't have to drive a gleaner.
But don't worry, Bear. You can have your road around in 20 minutes.
You guys, they're not that bad.
Hey, why does the map say that Field 1's planted in corn?
What do you mean?
Field 1 says it's planted in corn?
It was.
It was planted in corn.
Oh, it's planted again now.
Oh. Is it? How does that work?
Because we're using gleaners?
Still has corn.
Oh, he's making a gleaner joke. I didn't get it.
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, because technically, if you look at this map, it does look like corn's planted. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Bear. I didn't catch on.
yes, thank you.
You know, if you guys put a basket on your head next time you catch it.
Can this like go? Sean, everything was fine. I was able to recover it after restarting it a couple times, and hello. Yeah, that part we're reseeding, okay?
I don't see nothing.
Oh god. Trying to get this combine going, and it was not really it's probably because it has grain on board and it can't fold. I think that's the issue. Maybe. Oh, there we go.
Tony, did you see Duggo got stuck?
Saw they had a planter stuck. Was that?
They got their bean planter stuck yesterday, didn't they?
That was Duggo, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, that or Brody.
I think it was Brody and the bean planter. Buried that thing.
They had the dirt all the way up to like half the front axle or front wheel.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, are we out of big tractors? We're out of big tractors, right? Okay.
I got the big one, but
No, if we're fine. I was just gonna get a plow going, but we're using all our tractors, so it's okay.
Saw it was raining up there like it is down here, so that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Never enough rain. You know, I saw a TikTok video yesterday. This guy was talking about like studying. If you study the rings in a tree, apparently there's like a 80-something year cycle, or something, and like 25 is supposed to be like the drought of all
year.
droughts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I mean, there's still time. It's early, but like,
It ain't looking like a drought so far. So.
not right now. So.
And speaking of TikTok, Tony got me on that corn one.
Yeah, nice, Big Mert, nice.
Are you back on TikTok, Trent?
Able to watch him.
I like his videos.
Sump pump
I've
kick
been-
on still works. That's good, Big Al. You probably need that, yeah.
I have been listening to his podcast, Tony.
He's pretty good, in my opinion.
We're good.
It was on, I think we're number 8 or 9.
Maybe not if you have soft ears.
No,
Is there a lot of
funny.
harsh language?
Yeah.
He keeps it real.
Yeah. Something like that. You could say that about Tony Reed. Yeah, he keeps it real. Uh-huh.
And yeah.
He'll tell you to have a good day and go, you know. Yeah. You know, spiders don't bother me as much, but I don't like seeing them. Like, there's some people that are like see a spider in their house and they're like, oh, that's good, it'll keep other bugs away. I'm like, no, I want all the bugs to die. I don't want spiders either. So, yeah.
I guess are we using this trailer over here that has wool on it to pick up bales?
We're walking to a spider web, but nobody else can see it. They just think you're freaking out, right? Sorry, Tony, what?
We're using that auto load trailer that has wool pallets on it.
Yeah,
to pick
you
up
can
bales.
just dump them off over there. Yeah.
Try not to break it this time.
Burn the house.
it's not my fault.
We have this trail, like a biking trail. Okay. And there's parts of this biking trail that go like through woods, right? And years and years and years ago, I went to this biking trail with like Casey and his brother and his dad and their dad, right? And we're riding down this trail, and I couldn't figure out for the longest time why their dad just kept riding real slow and like in the back of the pack, right? And so finally I just kind of like back up and I'm just chatting with him. We're kind of riding side by side down this trail, and I'm just talking to him, and he goes, yeah, I let the boys go first to ride through the spider webs. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, that's genius.
Yep, when you go on a nature hike, you send the kids first.
Don't be the
get all
first
the
one.
webs.
Sucks being tall because the tall people always get the spider webs.
Yep. And so after that, I was like, yep, I'm just going to ride back here.
See, that's what we call wisdom.
That's true. That's true. I got to tell that story. I wonder if people even remember that one. 'Cause that was, yeah, it was hilarious. It's like, oh, now it all makes sense. So actually, like, every other time I've ever, like, I used to ride bikes back in the day. I haven't in a long time, but like used to, you know. Every other time after that we'd go on there, I would always, I'm just going to ride back here. I'm good, you know. It's like, oh, there's John the fat kid. He's slow on his bike. No, it's strategic.
I was trying to think of a very nice way to say it. They just thought you were fat and slow.
He's lagging behind. No.
Nah.
I mean, partially true.
Y'all about
but
to catch them webs.
it's so bad, but it's so true. Like, it works great,
Funny.
actually. Oh man, it's bad, but it's yeah. Speaking of sump pumps, though, I'm sure people with sump pumps around the St. Louis area, they're probably running like crazy, right? Tony, you got 2 of them, right?
Yeah, one's in the room here with me.
Probably running a fair bit right now, isn't it?
Yeah, there's one in the office here, and then there's one, we got like a walkout in our basement. There's one right outside the door there.
Yep. I would imagine by now the ground is pretty well saturated. Like, with all the rain we've been getting.
It's
Oh,
good
yeah.
for the farmers, some of them.
It's not good for the farmers. They can't get the crop in the ground. And the guys that do have the crop in the ground, it's drowning out because there's too much water. So they'll be okay. It's supposed to not rain for a couple days, I think, right?
There's a chance next Tuesday, I think. Wow, where are we taking these bales to?
Just Homestead for now, somewhere.
Well, it's good for the sod farm.
Good for a sod farm?
Yeah, water.
Yeah, but it's too much. They can't get out in the fields and do what they need to do. Oh, Tony, it's a 40% chance to rain tomorrow. 30% chance on Saturday. 20% on Sunday. Oh my goodness. I was hoping to mow everything on Sunday, like in town, farm, everything, but
I can't mow either.
yeah, it's too wet.
I'll say the guy that there's a guy like in the neighborhood here. He's got a few accounts, and normally he's here like clockwork every Wednesday night. Well, he came tonight because you know.
Yeah, you just can't.
Last night. I don't know. I wasn't. I got home. Well, yeah, it did rain last night because we were out. Yeah.
Trent 417 says you think you broke the April record. I saw a bunch of that tornado damage, by the way, Trent, from down your way in Missouri. It's Missouri down there, so it's okay to say it. Oh man, not the major rain. Well, but the problem is if you get one of the pop-up storms, you can get an inch of rain pretty fast. And that's like the worst because it just happens too fast. Way too fast. Actually, I should have checked the rain gauge before we left the farm yesterday. We emptied it when we got there. There was like 1.3 inches in it. And then it rained like a couple times, like really hard yesterday, so. Yeah. 4 different confirmed tornadoes so far. Dang. I had not heard that. That's wild. You know what's sad, Tony? We actually need to wrap all these bales.
Oh.
I just thought of this. We don't own a wrapper though.
Yeah, when you mentioned grass, I was like, yeah, silage for a season, that would be awesome.
Well,
Make you
so
a bunch of money.
we actually kind of had like a weird dilemma on this map where we had wheat in this field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, what do we plant after that? And then we're like, well, the only thing we could have planted was carrots, grass, or poplars. We're not set up
Grass.
for carrots.
No.
We don't have enough hauling capabilities, right? And poplars, no. So it's like, okay, let's plant grass. We can mow it once in the fall. We can probably mow it again in the spring before we plant something else. Or we could just leave it grass because we're investing all this money in equipment, I do need a bigger tractor for what I'm doing, but it works kind of. So, the hills aren't so fun, but that's all right. The tow chain mod did come out the other day. I saw Bear. So,
Ooh.
I have to get that. Just saying.
We're gonna need that just to get these tractors up a hill.
Right. So, yeah, the problem with a wrapper. Chaudet. It's another $62,000.
There's always the lease button.
There is the lease button. That's true. And that will, yeah, we can do that. We can lease it. I mean, we have the money right now, right? I've made a lot of bad financial decisions on this map so far. I'll just keep it going. CBM, what's going on, man? How you doing today?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Why you like this?
Because I can be. That's fine.
Fair enough. I just had to say that. I haven't said that line
I know. I missed it, honestly.
quite a while.
I didn't say anything too unhinged when we were at the farm the other day because Pops was around too much,
I was just kind of doing my own thing,
I mean, you could still set it.
I was
I don't
having
say
a great
unhitched
time.
things around my father. No,
Do
not
work
too
tunes
bad.
on. Just go to work.
I haven't told yet. Like what Tony cut almost all the grass at the farm Sunday, and Tony worked the garden for us Sunday. And
Wow.
Tony's been
Actually,
getting after it.
believe it or not, I cut my grass before I went to the farm Sunday morning.
Yeah, first time, right? This year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also pick sticks up before you mowed.
Yeah, I picked up sticks. Yes.
Yeah, how did that go?
I want to cut down every single tree. I don't need them. Get rid of them.
Burn them with fire. Golly, what's 22? Is that still, that's still, spinach. What's crazy, that contract for 22, what is that worth? Is there not a contract for 22 anymore? There was a contract for 22 the other day. There's not anymore. Huh. It's like $80,000 to harvest that field.
Oh, that's that really big field.
Uh-huh. And in spinach, you'd be there forever.
Forever.
29, 24 beans.
Nice.
It's so expensive.
Okay, wow. Big Mertens is doing the same thing. It's going to end up with 4 mil silage. That's a lot. That's a lot. Did he get asparagus for his mother? Yeah, Zach, you got asparagus. Did you give that to your mother?
I did.
Okay, I told him, I said, hey, we're going to, get you some asparagus for your mom, even though she told me that, or told Zach, she didn't tell me directly, but that my cauliflower salad sounded nasty back at Easter.
That's just the kind of guy you are, yeah.
And I said, well, we'll still get some asparagus, even though asparagus is nasty, okay?
So Tony, you win like Son on the Month or something?
Believe it or not, Trent, I win that every month.
Well, it's by default.
Dude, the hallway's full of plaques in his house. I mean, it's wild.
He also wins the award for worst son of the month.
Yeah. That's on the other side of the hallway. One side's
right.
the good.
Yeah, just look right as you go down the hallway
Yeah,
and everything's good.
Don't look to the left.
Don't look to the left.
You'll be fine. Oh, man. Let's see. What just got delivered by Amazon? First time's power supply. Let's go.
That he's not going to use.
No, listen. It's for his computer.
Build
He's
new
still
computer?
not going to use it.
Okay, hang on. His computer Monday night, or Sunday night, I think it was, just turned off. Okay?
Oh no.
While he was using it, just turned off. And I
Poor
was like,
computer.
if you didn't hear a snap, like, I don't know that it's a power supply because they snap sometimes, right? So, Big Mert, you need auto drive, dog. There's nothing. Right, Big Al? Thank you. So, I ordered a power supply. And the first one I ordered, I didn't pay attention. It wasn't going to be here till like next Friday. And so I actually ended up canceling that order and then finding a different one and just get it here, like, come on. It's crazy. So I guess he still has not unhooked his computer or like dug it out of where it is. So I can't work on it. So that's on him, not on me, right?
That's right.
I'm not going to go tear his desk apart. That's a no-no. You don't do that to somebody, right? So
No.
yeah,
Did
I'll
you
fix the
see,
computer, but I'm not.
Corsair's new power supply?
This is a Corsair power supply. What about a new one? I saw, when I was looking it up, I came across a 1600 watt power supply, and I was like, dear God, why? 1590 probably, but still. It's crazy. You have auto drive, you probably set it up and take a nap. Yeah, I could see that. Kind of like the mowing on this hill. How much is a tractor? 90,000. I don't know if I can get it with the right. Yeah, that's oh, this does have it. Even though that looks really weird on the 8000 John Deere.
There's no PTO, it's just hydraulics.
Hit a buff. It's magic.
Got that Bluetooth PTO.
Power supply that goes vertical.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, computer parts are outrageous right now, yes, already.
My power supply is on top of the computer.
Wow. Interesting, Sean. Yeah, so I got a power supply and I'll hopefully slap it in there. And if that doesn't fix it, then, well, I guess first time's looking at a new computer. So.
And you've got a brand new power supply.
Wait, where did my weight just go?
You
Where's-
disconnected it.
Where is it at? I just noticed it wasn't there. How long has it not been there? Wait. Where did I leave it? I went to the shop and got it, and I don't... It's not in the field.
Well,
Well, where, where did it go? Tony, did you bail a weight by chance?
No, I think I would have noticed that.
I don't know where it went. Honestly, it's probably did it go flying?
Let's look in the menu.
Yeah, can you try to tag it on the equipment menu?
Hang on.
It's not
Sometimes
in the. It's not in there.
it's not in there. Did we
Did
sell
you
a weight
sell it?
Right there.
somehow?
There's
no,
a
it's
John.
not. No, top field,
There's-
top field, top field.
Top field. What was the top field?
There's a
Top
John
field.
Deere weight in the
There's a
menu.
tractor up there. Top field is somebody else doing a contract.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Never mind, Bear, we're wrong.
My weight is just.
You sold it.
How did I sell it?
Somebody's messing with you.
I didn't sell it.
Well, it's not on the map, and
Big Al, I mean, if you're going.
What was it, a John Deere?
No, it was black. Field 8 on a tractor. Wait. No, because I had that on the back of this thing. I had to go to the shop and get it. It's a hold on. I don't know what brand it was. It was black and it was kind of weird looking, but we have the John Deere weight. That's not the one. That's field 8 on a tractor. That one's fine. We had a second weight. Well, we don't know. I'm gonna have to check the tape on that one. Big Al, I don't know if 1,000-watt power supply is big enough if you want to go like top of the line these days. I'd have to build it on PC Part Picker and check it out. I don't actually know. I mean, I'm running 1,000 right now on my gaming machine. I have been for years. But I also don't have a 50 series card. So
At what point do you need to like have a dedicated outlet?
20 amp
For
for
the
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hook right to the power pole out back.
We
Angle
got a
hook
pretty
up
good power supply.
wall outlet.
It's crazy. You got the twist lock, you know?
Yes. 30 amp dryer plug.
Yeah.
Those
Am I
big,
ready for roadcraft? Sure. Why not?
Those big hookups that you need for a welder or a like a bin
Yeah.
auger motor.
Yeah, 220, exactly, yeah. You gotta get a 3-phase converter at your house to run your PC, you know? God.
Well, sorry, major appliance. I'm now switching it over to here.
Hang on, don't turn the stove on. I'm using that 50 amps out here. Let me
Oh,
let
it's
me
just, what do
save
you
my
mean-
game
What do
first.
you mean I gotta hand wash all of our clothes now?
Well, we need another dedicated 50 line.
You know, there will be a day at my house when I literally have to have a conversation with Dad and be like, hey, I need more power in the garage. We got to get a sub panel or something. Like, it will happen. I mean, we've already kind of talked about it, but yeah. I would not be surprised if that will happen at some point. Okay, I need a freaking weight, y'all. This tractor won't stay on the ground. I can't turn. Boy. Big number, you're not gonna have time for roadcraft, really?
Is it the one on the front of James' tractor, or is that integral?
That's a green one, right?
I don't know.
We had like, it was 1,000. It was what it was. I remember seeing it when I reset it earlier. It was 1,000. It was probably this guy right here. Because it wasn't the case weight, I don't think. Because actually, you know what? It could have been the case weight because we owned a case when we started this map. We'll just get the 1150 John Deere. I'm gonna cheat chat a little bit here. We're gonna reset that so I don't have to drive. We're gonna try this again, and actually we'll bring back the wrapper too while we're here. Shall I? Oops. Saw him by the weight. A little bit, Big Al. It is kind of hefty, yeah. Just a smidge.
Man, whoever's stacking these grass bales up, they are very neat.
Thank you. I try.
Oh, Tony did it? I mean, they're junk.
Oh.
I'm kidding, Tony.
Miss
Okay,
Walker
man.
was going on. Sean thinks it belonged to Field 16 contract. Why would that
that's
have been in our homestead? I don't know. It's interesting.
That'd be a good point, though, because you picked it up from the shop.
After Fields. Oh, I did pick it up from the shop. Okay.
That makes sense. The math do be mathing.
I was like, there's no way. Sean, check the tape. Okay. Make sure to rewind that back up, Sean. You know.
Yes,
What
be
was-
kind, rewind.
That's right. What was the update on this map? I think it fixed something with contracts. And like a whole bunch of other little things.
Cows. The cows.
Yeah.
Trigger is like still way too wide.
Yeah. Not yet, Miss Walker. You said you might show up later.
Well, because like you can hit I when you're not even in the building.
Oh, okay.
Unless Scoot's doing something he's not supposed to do, then yeah, he's in here.
He's watching the kid. Oh, Alex, that's fine. Yeah, we can use the semi to haul corn. I'm here for it. Yeah.
They say he's not playing GTA, so
Oh, he's playing father duty. So.
you mean babysitting, as Nick would say.
Yeah, he's babysitting. Yeah. Get off at 9. I got you, Miss Walker. I got you. He was in chat before. And said he was, being a dad. So we understand. I mean, I don't, but I mean, I was never there for Tony, so.
Tell me about it.
Saying.
Hey,
Still trying
where's
not to
that
be.
milk that you went out for, John? Come on.
I made a joke about that on Sunday.
Oh, did you?
Sunday was a great time.
But did I say something? I said something. I was like, I gotta go look for some milk. Can't remember what it was said. All right, I thought I was losing my mind, Chad. I'm like, I know I had a wait. I know I did. Goodness me. Can't have anything nice, All right, now this isn't going to help us up the field, like drive up the hill, but it's going to help us turn around having the weight, so that'll be good. We got a wrapper out here too, by the way. Shall we? That kind of wrapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, Tony.
You might want to delete the VOD. I don't want you to get clipped for copyright.
Yeah, I might get in trouble.
Yeah.
Are you good on the corn? Want to put
Do what?
I'm gonna put a plow on this.
Okay.
Tractor.
Yeah. Show day. Yeah, because you're singing, Tony, is like, you know, it's real
I
good.
mean, if this whole farmer thing don't work out, well, it hasn't worked out yet. But if it ever continues to not,
Yeah, you got a second career, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Starting to think you should have made bales. Possibly, but yeah. What's up, Scoot? Hello?
Yes,
Maybe?
Scooter.
Is this thing on? Hello?
long time listener, first time caller. Hello, you're on. You're on the air.
Hey guys, long time, first time. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
A long time listener, first time caller. The guy gets storm power, starts typing. What? What?
Get this guy out of here. He's typing.
He literally jumps down, gets storm power, says, "All right, I'm gonna type to these guys."
All right, we'll go to the next caller. Omaha, you're on. Wait, sorry. Channeling my Larry King days, you know.
Shreveport, Louisiana. Go. I think it's only me and you that understand these jokes.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You
Big
don't know
Bird,
about
I do.
Larry King?
I'm out.
I do enjoy
Larry
some
King.
bulk silage, yes. I just like bulk silage when I have enough equipment to actually do it. That's why we're not doing it right now. We just don't have enough. We'll do bulk silage later, though, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, have you tried turning it off and on again? If that doesn't work, jiggle the handle a little bit. You'll be good to go. Not sure what, but you'll be fine. I was gonna say, let me look. There's probably a weight on sale, right? No, we're good. We are chilling. I used to watch that all the time, Bear. I don't know about you, Larry King.
No, I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sitting in your car getting paid. All right. I guess not all the time, but I would watch it occasionally. Somebody's at the shop if somebody needs something to drive. All right. Also got a baler that needs a tractor. We got a rake not a rake. That's Tony. We got a wrapper. Looking for a record deal, you know. Just saying. Yeah, we got stuff. We need to get them combines fired. I see
Yep,
them.
I'm full at the moment. I think the lead one still needs to be emptied a little bit, maybe. Yep.
Yeah. I'll put their pipes out. I just need I want to get them off my top of my screen, you know. I'm easily triggered after all these days, so. Back one is in fact empty.
Okay.
So you're good to go there.
You gonna force me to drive that back to the homestead?
Do you want me to drive it back to the homestead?
Nah, that's fine.
Hey,
make
you
me drive it
gotta
a little
drive a
cleaner.
shed on wheels once, okay?
Oof. I guess if for nothing else, to appreciate when we have mates. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll make us appreciate the nice combines. That's right. Yep.
Right.
Oh man. Chat the haters.
I just give hello.
Hell, Omaha, you're on.
There's a long time listener, first time caller. What's going on?
How are y'all guys doing?
What's going on, Scoot? How you
Great.
doing,
What's
buddy?
up, man?
Bang 'em,
LCFT43 at Eardex100. What if Stacy's mom and Jesse's girl are the same person, and what if her name is Jenny and her number is 867-5309?
Could you imagine if it was all the same person? That would be like a genius thing, you know? Like a deathbed confession? Not convention. Not a convention. Wrong word. Life takes to the bits. It would be funny though, actually, if like they came out and we're like, well, same person. That would be wild. Just saying.
I do have some minor background noise. That's why I'm not talking as much.
Oh, you're chilling. You're chilling.
Is that because you're still babysitting?
Well, yeah, you see, because he went to sleep. I put him in his crib, and they sat there and played with the blanket, and they sat there and jumped up and down the bed, and then he's like, "Oh, I want to get back out now."
Pretty insane, you know?
Right? Jeez.
Wait, Tony, you have a crib?
I'm at my crib right now.
All I'm picturing is Tony's wonderful mustachioed face behind the bars of a baby crib.
With like 227-inch monitors. Like,
Shout out my dogs at the crib.
All my homies down at the crib.
No, that was, what's his name, from Big Brother last year, right?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah, the big black guy.
Whoa, yeah. The guy, yes, the guy.
I mean, jeez, Trent.
God, you're gonna get me canceled.
Wow.
That was a good run. You had a good run, boys.
Is Trent gonna get canceled now?
He might get me canceled.
Oh.
Every
Or
time
Tony
he'd go
Rapp.
into confession
You don't see
room,
color,
he'd be like,
Trent.
shout out all my dogs at the crib. It was just funny. It became like a thing, and like other people would be like, shout out, you know, what's his name's what dogs at the crib.
Shout out all the girls at the crib.
I guess you gotta watch the show to understand it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Years ago, there was a guy on Big Brother, and he was a good old boy from like Texas or Oklahoma, or probably Texas. He was involved in the oil industry, and he was a good old boy. And that's when like that's what she said was like the saying that everybody said all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while of him being in the house, I think his name was Lane. He just goes, I don't know who she is, but she sure says a lot. I don't know. It's just always stuck with me. I don't know why. Just saying. The rake is catching up. Well, I keep doing other things. I you know, have to go get new rear weights and move combines. Yeah. I should be good now just to stay mowing for a little while, so hopefully. Micromanaging is what I'm doing, and I need to stop. I'm really bad about it, honestly.
Oh, that's not a lane.
But yeah, I don't know who she is, but she sure says a lot. All right, buddy. He was just good old boy. Just them good old boys. Anyway.
And this semi flies.
Compared to everything we own, yeah, I bet.
The electric vehicle goes to like 90 miles.
Oh, you got the
an hour.
electric truck.
It goes 90.
Because it's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. We got soybeans up there on 17 contract? Heck
No.
yeah. All right. Use that truck to haul of our corn before that contract's done, too.
Mm-hmm.
Cheat the system a little bit, you know. Might as well. Oh, man. That was funny. I'm like, I know I have a rear weight. I just don't know where it was. Tony, you catching up? You gonna get me? You gonna run me over?
I'm gonna get you.
Please don't. It will be a decent payday, hopefully. We are gonna wait, obviously, till probably like December is usually when silage sells high. Now, I have been told that the biogas plant does not accept silage bales, so we'll have to haul them up to town. But we are playing on economic our economic difficulty set to hard, so it won't be nearly as much of a payday as,
Yeah, but I think that was also on pre-update.
no, that was post-update as well. It's still broken. Is what I was told. Tuesday?
But you have to find out things by yourself, though.
Well, true, but, you know, I don't mind hauling to town. The other thing about the biogas, of course, it fills up, so. But this should hold a fair bit. But we'll see. We will see. Was that an autosave? I didn't see the little thing pop up. It'll pop up over underneath, like, the money and stuff over there. Say I was saving. I wasn't paying attention if it was. Don't know. Alright, so we're, like, over halfway mode. This isn't bad. What's that tractor doing out there at 9? What's he doing? Like he's trying to go somewhere or something. Something's not right there. Is he supposed to be plowing? I don't know. By the way, Left, I ran your creeper farm for like 24 hours straight. Appreciate the you know, I didn't ask if I could use it, but I did.
Oh, that was you that did that?
Oh.
We figured it was Carson.
No. So what I did was I went over there with a whole bunch of shulkers and I filled my shulker boxes first. And then there was actually extra gunpowder, so I moved that into some chests that he had there, and then I ran it long enough to fill all of the chests back up. So yeah, no, that was me. Froze for 3 seconds and you were turning up. Not good. Oh, Tony, there was a heck of an accident in your neighborhood the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you cause it for?
Tony was at work. It was yesterday. Like the main road when you turn in, like going down the hill.
Yeah.
Like right at the bottom of the hill, there was like a head-on or semi, like almost pretty much not quite a full head-on, but like a half head-on collision.
No kidding.
Yeah, I think one person went to the hospital. So it's kind of wild.
Yeah, common thing though in your area.
Left says he has over 16 double chesting gunpowder.
Uh-huh.
I filled my autocrafter with gunpowder and sand today. I'm going to run it tonight. Should give me like 2.5 double, or two, like, no. Yeah, like 2.5 double chests. It's like 5 shulkers of TNT. I don't really know why I need that much, but.
And then speaking of you, I cleaned out all the trash you threw in the sorter.
I would never throw trash in the sorter. What are you talking about? What trash did I throw in the sorter?
I don't know. That sucker was. It was. The double chest was full, and then how the trash goes up, and then it takes a left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It turned left probably a hopper or two.
Well, it gave you something to do. I cleaned out all my temporary storage outside the kingdom. Is all ready to come down tomorrow. I feel like I need to. It's very symbolic. I need to do that on stream, so nobody touch it. Knock it all down tomorrow. I think the kingdom is actually done, which is crazy to say, but I'm pretty sure it's done. So yeah.
And I did add blue ice and packed ice.
Saw that, yeah.
Somebody like barfed a lot of ice.
It was me. You're welcome.
Yeah, see, I cleaned up your trash.
Dude, I literally, you have 3 chests that input into this order. I filled those things probably twice.
That's definitely not hard.
No. Plus, I didn't put any dirt or cobble or anything like that. That all went I have some long-term storage. We'll just leave it at that. So
Oh no, the poor deer.
it's running. It's fine. Just kind of wondering if it was just going to stand there or what, but it took off. It's going to run right into our home. Oh, no. It's just going to hang out up there now. Okay. Shouldn't be on our field anyway, right? Bear or something like that. It'll be fine.
Yeah, tell your friends too.
Yeah. All right, so before spring on here, we need to invest in a bigger tractor with a front 3-point. Okay. That needs to happen. This more wouldn't be bad if I was actually able to maintain, like, speed the whole time. Just saying. Although for some reason, I don't know what it's doing here. It's leaving these random skippers out here, too. Something weird with the field here, maybe? Don't know. It's only when I go the other direction, so it's kind of weird. Oh, and I still miss it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm out. Obelix, I fixed all that yesterday. I think I did anyway. I worked on it a lot yesterday. The kingdom that is. Floss of the saddle track mod. Ooh. Ooh, that saddle track mod. I hadn't thought about that. I did see it came out the other day, yeah. Yeah, it is, Big L. A little bit. But the windrows are kind of killing me, yeah. Double-chested gun. I thought I had a lot left. Good Lord. But, you know, if you run that thing for 24 hours and it fills all, it doesn't take that long, you know? That's crazy. Update to fast food sim. We have cashiers now. Ooh.
I'm sure that's not going to confuse things.
Yeah. Wonder what, like, how much of the job are they doing? Are they putting the receipt on the tray? Are they taking the trays and putting them on the counter for, like, the other person to grab? Or I wonder.
Are they just immediately taking orders every time somebody comes in?
Oh, God. That's such a bad idea.
Uh-huh.
So before I try to load in, do I need to re-download anything?
You were in here when? Saturday?
Correct.
There was the update for the map.
Yeah, I had a download.
Was it map?
I came in here earlier this week, so yeah.
I don't remember what else I update or added. I think there was an update for a shed.
I don't know if I had to download it. I just did anyway because I saw it was updated Tuesday.
Yeah. I don't remember what else I've changed. I don't think I added any other mods. I was looking at some, but I don't think I added them. So it'd be the map and the shed, as far as I know. Your game will yell at you when you load up. That's for sure. Which I don't know why, but man, when I downloaded the map, it took like 45 minutes. It's a 600 and something megabyte file. And it took forever to download. So, you're welcome by putting it on Google Drive. Let's put it that way.
It's
Thanks,
odd.
Dad.
It's so much faster. And my internet was not acting up. I even ran a speed test, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting like, 950 each way. Not my internet. So
Be nice.
it is actually, Barry. You want to borrow it? Like,
I'd skim a little off the top.
You can customize your restaurant. I saw that. Yeah, I saw the one, Sean, where it made it look like the 50s diner with the red and black like checkerboard floor. I was
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
yes. So we need to. I probably want to start over, honestly, because once you get everything unlocked, it's kind of not fun anymore. It's fun to like unlock new things. So we might start over. I do have my saves, but we might start over next time we play it, whenever that is. I don't know when that'll be. No idea.
Could be a random night.
Could be tomorrow night for a little while. Who knows? I don't really have a lot planned for Minecraft tomorrow. I mean, we can go blow up the nether for like 5 hours if we want to, but that's going to get boring after a while. So we could, I do kind of want to build a mob farm, but there's also no reason to build a mob farm other than I kind of want to. So there's that too. But we'll see. Because the kingdom's done. I don't need to work on it anymore, so that's good. I'm very happy it's done. I was starting to think it was going to be one of those projects that I've had where it's just like it never gets done. So I'm glad it's done. Static, what's going on, man? Welcome in. It's popping. That is something I do need to collect left is weather spells. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. We do have Roadcraft coming up soon, yeah. We got Captain of Industry before that, Sean. So that's something else we're going to be looking at.
Oh,
I would assume.
With the trains.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. James, you see Obel's comment? You want to run some corn at the same time as the beans? He's only 20% when you're emptying.
Yeah, I only got 31% of the soybean oil.
Okay.
So
I gotcha.
I get
Dude, turn off your in-game talk.
Captain has a huge update
me?
coming out in a couple weeks, I believe, or something. I forget. It's coming out. It's sometime in May. I forget exactly when, but it's a huge update. It's good. The biggest thing to me, they're adding trains. And I'm thinking like the crater level, which I'm assuming I might restart that one. I don't know what map I'm going to choose. But if like where I buried all my trash last time, like as far away from town as I could get it, I could just run trains and not have to run trucks that far. Therefore saving the trucks for other things instead of dedicating them to like these long haul routes. And then like I could bring iron ore in on the truck on the same train. Hopefully I don't know how it's all going to work, but you know, use the trains for the longer routes. At least that's my thought, and save your trucks for the shorter runs. Be kind of nice. So we'll see how it all works. Like, I don't know if they're going to limit how many trains we can have, if that goes against like your population, or, you know, like you can only have so many trucks or so many excavators. What?
I said in caption.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's all going to work right now.
What do you need assistance with?
Do you want to run a baler? I mean, a wrapper behind me?
That would work.
Or a shed on wheels.
Do we have a tractor?
There's one already hooked up to it.
All right.
I'm hoping this dual wheel farm all will run this baler.
You do have the horsepower. It's more of a grip issue. That tractor needs some sandpaper on the tires or something. Some like, you know,
big rubber band on it, you know.
Maybe we need to put some fluid in the tires, you know, fill them up, weight it down. Break out the washer fluid. You know, we put fluid in one of my tires on my Alice B. And it's mostly for Tony. Tony probably doesn't even know it. Same. Because when Tony plows with the tractor, the one wheel spins out the whole time because he doesn't have enough weight.
Oh, this farm all is awesome.
Is it? Look at this. Tony's waiting, chat. He's waiting. What's poppin'? Not much. What's going on? Welcome in. Some, okay. Headlamp fluid. That would be, headlight fluid. Yeah.
So am I doing something stupid here to turn on the automatic drop?
Z. That's how you turn that on. Or you just have to hit a button every time. That's no fun. Tony, we're almost done. Kind
yeah,
of.
he is.
We're getting there. That's okay. Oh, yeah. You know, Sean, I saw that in fast food, you can have multiple burger ingredients in your hands. So, like, you can have 3 tomatoes.
And you can customize the floor.
Yeah, so instead of, like, having to pick the whole thing up to put 3 tomatoes, you can just pick up 3 tomatoes. So that's going to save a lot of time.
Or you can flip, like, a patty at a time.
Yeah, instead of having to put it on your spatula, you can just, like, flip it somehow, yeah. Did we get auto load working better? We got rid of that little blue trailer that we had, and we're using an in-game trailer still with the universal auto load.
Wonder why it's moving so fast.
Hey, Bear, are you actually picking anything up?
Nope. I forgot to put the thing back down.
God, I thought you were having... I thought it wasn't working again. We lost like 40 bales the other day because something went wrong. So, yeah.
Keep forgetting you don't have.
Oh, turns out I'm just an idiot.
Have we ever used digestate? Yes. The rate of consumption is outrageous, though. Yes. Yep. Most definitely. Add playing after you ask a question. That's because Twitch knows that you're watching the stream because you typed in chat, so Twitch knows. We did get the auto load working better. We got rid of the little trailer that we had the other day, and we're using an in-game trailer now. Chicken patties can be put one. Oh, like a burger. Yeah, okay. I saw like somebody with like the box or the container of chicken patties. I saw that in like the patch thing. Yeah. So that's good. Instead of having to make like however many, you can make one at a time. That's good. It sounds like they made a lot of quality of life improvements. So that's good. You know what floors me? I opened Steam today. And I guess there was, I don't know when, there was a recent-ish update for SnowRunner.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it and briefly looked at the patch notes. So briefly that I couldn't tell you what any of them said. But it was like bug fixes, and it had a whole list of things under it. That game has been out for how long?
Yep.
And we're still having bug
10
issues.
years.
Yeah. It kind of like hit me today. I was like, that's kind of wild. But yeah, kind of wild. Mickey, I'm not sure yet. Not sure. Maybe tomorrow night for a little bit. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I was like, we're still working on the multiplayer, or still working on bugs in SnowRunner. And that game's been out for 45 years now.
A lot of years.
I know,
This
right?
might, this tractor might be your baling tractor right here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's true, Big Bird. True.
And I love the end cab on this farm-all. This is awesome.
Good. Yeah, it's a good one. Just don't put 2 grain wagons behind it when they're full, okay?
Nope.
That don't work. It'll pull 1 all day long. That tractor is actually really nice for parking stuff in the shed, too. So
Very maneuverable.
Yeah. It's a good studio if they support their game. Well, they're also continually putting out content for that game. It's not a dead game by any stretch. Captain Administrator, or not Captain, but SnowRunner. They're still putting out DLCs. So yeah. Interesting, Sean. I gotcha. Well, if we switch games, it'll be like at night, like late at night, like 8 o'clock at night or something. So. Could be bugs. It could be, true. I just think back to all the issues we've had in multiplayer in that game, and like, even when everybody was like, oh, it's fixed. No, that multiplayer is still garbage. Like, I don't care what other people say. It's still garbage. Just saying. But hey, that's just my opinion. Alright, what do you guys need me to do? Yeah, pick bales.
Do you want to get another tractor running on the other field to plow?
That would be Tony's tractor.
Okay. Alright, so the tractor that you have now won't do it?
It will, but it's very slow.
Okay.
This is the one we made Hunter plow the field with.
There's one in the field should be about done.
And he complained about it the whole time. It was kind of funny. Oh, that's the tractor that's up here stuck. That's not in the field at all.
Why is it in there now?
I don't
again?
know. I asked this earlier.
No, I moved it from there.
Why did he go back?
I moved it from there, set him off on AI Helper, and he was off and running. And I guess he just...
Welcome to Farm Sim, huh?
We caught him out in the trees, you know.
For a second time.
Whacking, taking a nap.
I know what's wrong with it.
No apologies on the question, by the way, with auto drive. We quit not auto drive, auto load. We quit using that trailer. We got a different trailer. We're just using an in-game trailer now. Yeah.
He was taking his union mandated break. Give him a break.
Here,
I'm not
I'll
going to
fix
give him
him.
a break. He already took a break.
I was like, you just got one.
I'll fix him, Bear. I'll fix him. I'll put him on
you
course
fixed him
play.
right.
Yeah. I'll put this guy on course playing. Tell him to, yeah, get the job done. So apparently, if you hire this, it's going to end up out in the weeds, huh?
Apparently.
That's very odd. For the record. So Tony, that's your job. When you get done, you go grab another plow, okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
He said no thank you.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm just messing with you.
I mean, you don't have to.
I don't blame you, Tony. That's why I grabbed this tractor and started bailing.
I'm giving you trouble. I'll go grab a plow.
Wait, now why did this work the other day where you could drive and auto load?
It worked for me when I did it. I picked up those 2 other trailer loads.
Look at Bear just getting after it with that tractor.
There's just 2 different bales on it.
Is that the problem?
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that. I need fuel again after mowing that drained the fuel like crazy. All right, it should be on, maybe. Nope. It's not on.
Open
See,
the
is this
F1
where I
menu.
need to do the control shift thing? There we go. Control and shift. Got turned on.
Do we own a pressure washer
Nope.
It's in town.
in town?
It's at the car wash in town. There's technically 2 of them there that we own.
No.
Otherwise, it'll rain sometime. Why? Is your tractor dirty?
I was just gonna wash it before I put it up in the shed, but
You're going plowing.
well, my rake's all dirty.
Oh. Well, it'll rake again next year. It's fine.
Can you believe this guy, chat? I ain't coming.
You're not supposed to rake the dirt.
Yeah, why is it dirty? Tony, come on.
I don't know, man. I just work here part time.
I think it's the first time I've talked to you during the week in like years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of
Just
weird.
helps that it's wet out.
Yeah. I guess you don't have to, like, I guess you're still going to work tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I've been working on my machine.
But you're not going to do anything.
No, I actually have to do something tomorrow.
Whoa.
I gotta work on my machine some more.
What's wrong with your machine? What'd you break?
So my machine, it has like 4 airbags, one on each tire for the suspension.
Yeah.
So you can like deflate them to lower the whole machine. Well, the one airbag has a leak in it, so we got to replace it. And
Okay.
then right now I am working on changing the like hub oil on like each of the hubs on the tires, like the gear oil and the hubs.
Yeah.
So I changed one of them today, and I gotta change the other 3 tomorrow, and then replace an airbag. And just
Look
get
at
out of
you
the shop
being a
with these.
mechanic, huh?
And then yesterday I changed the hydraulic filter, 2 fuel filters, oil filter, changed the oil. Just
Oh, man.
big mechanic Tony, you know.
Wow. I thought you, that's like your least favorite part of the job, too, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of wrenching, but at least with like the machine, like you don't gotta get on a creeper because like everything, you know, it sits 17 feet in the air,
Yeah.
so everything's like up, which is good. So this wrenching isn't terrible.
I can't unload it.
You want to know the easy way to change the airbag out?
What? How's that?
Left shift die.
That's what I'm hitting.
Block off that airline, inflate the other bags, and then shove the airbag in. Don't do it while the machine's loaded, though. It might be a little dangerous.
This is like a whole like assembly though. Like you gotta like take the airline off and.
I know, it's probably similar to a tractor trailer airbag.
So you said block off all the rest of them.
No, block off the one that you're replacing so that the other 3 will air up, and it picks the machine up. Compress the new bag, put it in hole, bolt up, and then put the airline back up.
Yeah. Jacob, they said oh god, don't do this. Nope, let go. I can't get this unload. I'm hitting the right buttons. It's not working.
Are you? Which side are you unloading on?
It doesn't matter. There's room on both sides. Does that make sense?
I was gonna say that silage bunker might. That bunker might be in the way.
Usually it'll yell at you if something's in the way. So we'll just do it this way, and then so yeah, autoload's obviously working better. Autoload and I are kind of like oil and water.
I was gonna say, did you use your F1 menu?
No, I did not use the F1 menu. Absolutely not. No, that would be how normal people would play.
How dare he use the F1 menu?
Yeah, I don't use the F1 menu. What's that for? In fact, I deleted my F1 like in the controls. It doesn't do anything.
Really?
Jeff, that's probably not a bad idea when we go to like haul into town, honestly. Bump up the auto load on this thing a little bit.
You can do it there in the farm.
Oh, that's, well, true. Yeah, when we go to sell bales, I could see doing that, yeah.
Or, I don't know if you have mod or not, but if you look at your trailer, you can hit N.
What mod is that?
The mobile repair shop.
Oh, no, I don't run that. Oh, no. If I need mobile service, I just call Tony.
On the way.